Good morning, Internet, from me and the boys. You hiding from the screen. You don't like the screen, do you? It's my birthday. Yeah. So we're gonna go somewhere, aren't we? I'm not sure where yet. We're gonna go somewhere and have a little walk. And I'm currently having my very final DC, Coke Zero. I'm gonna go clean again and got myself a little birthday present. Yeah, gingerbread man. Not for you fuckers. You got a tiny bit. If you're just gonna mess your stomach up, you dropped it. Tiny bit for you, tiny bit for you. So today we are what we're gonna do? I don't know. I might take them to Delmere Forest or something. I have my little birthday cake. I'll probably have it there really, rather than here, outside my house. But we are where we are. Might try and see my baby boy, if that will be permissible. Miss him so much. I have to just kind of like dissociate from it, but his mum is a beautiful soul who I think there's a very large possibility is being manipulated against me by external forces. Not anymore. I've had it before. I've had it more than once before when someone manipulates someone against me and then I lose people close to me. But we're not here to moan and brag about how difficult life is. Everyone's got challenging life. And I'm going to try and enjoy this. And then go somewhere nicer with the dogs. And then organising some business stuff. Making an order for a product, which is cool. And what else? Do the garden. There's too much poo in the garden. There's too much poo in the garden, isn't there? That's yes. That's red. That's Biggie. Say hi, guys. So, yeah, happy birthday, me. I'm gonna get a microphone for this thing, so the audio's better. Happy birthday to me. And then, yeah, see what the next year brings. My 36th year, entering into my 30th. Can't speak. I'm 35. No, don't look a day over 30. 21. I mean, that's one reason really why I'm going to stop this. Yeah, get back to my clean living. I've got a really cool opportunity, I think, with the boxing club I started at. I'm in the right place with the right people. They seem like a really good bunch. So, and that's massively part of the battle. They seem like good people. yeah, they do seem like really good people, so I'm pleased about that. And yeah, obviously Martin's got contacts in the pro game. I know the general manager at Boxer, and I'm just gonna dedicate to cleaning my life up, getting fit, focusing on the running, and just being consistent with it. And yeah, enjoy it, because I do enjoy it. I love it. I love it more than anything. Like today, I get the flow state so easily with boxing. And football, to be fair, as well. Playing football, really, sevens especially. I've got a flow state, but I don't know. I've definitely got like the leadership. I was playing Football Manager yesterday. You don't actually really need to be that good at foot. I think I played the wrong position for so long. I never had proper coaching, so I was always playing striker, just because like I was fast and yeah, generally speaking, centre mid or up top, isn't it? The best players. Kind of different now, but what I really should, if we had better players in college, for example, when I played at college, I was like the second striker. So we had Sam Madeley, who ended up playing for Salford and FC United and doing pretty well. We had him up front. He played for North of England. He was decent. And then there wasn't another striker really, apart from me. So there's sort of I always picture that as like a ceiling of where I could get to. So I never bothered. I tried. I played for Warrington Town Reserves on Cantilever Park, which was cool. They had me on the right wing though. I just wasn't familiar with the position. I should have been encouraged to be a right back, because I play football a bit like rugby, in the sense of like get stuck in, and I actually enjoy that. I enjoy playing at the back. I played at the back in sevens in Northwich. I actually enjoyed it. The fellas put me at the back, and I was kind of like, it was my first games back, and I was really anxious. And I'd not long been back in England, and the panic attacks still weren't all completely gone. And I was like getting stuck into tackles. I was like, oh shit, this is actually pretty good. Playing football like rugby, a bit like rugby. So I should have been encouraged by it. If I had proper coaching, I would have been. Well, and we had the selection of players that they didn't need to put me up front. Well, they didn't really need. Oh, well, I was A-team striker, but I wasn't. I was on the bench half the time in the A-team. But yeah, perhaps. But then back then, a right back was just literally the worst player. Basically, the right and left backs were just, they never got involved in the game, so it was like they were the bad players. But now the way the game's progressed, I've got Mo Ali, the guy that runs the club now. He's fancies me as a centre mid. I like passing the ball, I like tackling, and I'm vocal, and I know the game. So we'll see. I don't like the clickiness. Because I'm so vocal, it tends to cause weird frictions. I just, really, that. But I guess you get that in any team sport. You certainly get it in rugby union as well. I've tried these fuckers. Not for me, I don't think. But it feels weird, and it tastes like salty. You're supposed to put it in your mouth and put it there like that. Excuse me. I think I'll just go back to what I know, and that's the lozenges, the mints. The mints, and maybe try the chewies. I mentioned the lady at the co-op mentioned the chewies to me there. But so yeah, it's like, it's mint flavoured, crispy mint, yeah, but if the crisp is salt, if the crisp is rock salt, then yeah. Weird. So, yeah, rugby league. I'm excited to have the opportunity to play rugby league. As soon as I'm fit, like, give me that ball. Feels like. Ah. Like a monkey. What am I doing to myself? You know, I can't do it. We create our outer realities with our inner realities. We're projecting. So if you have self-love and abundance, you kind of draw that stuff in. And it's taken me a long time to get to the point where I even accept myself, let alone love myself. Wearing things like this hat are a big deal for me, because in a world where everyone wears the same clothes, it's quite, you have to have a set on you a bit. And I'm not saying that, well, I do have a set on me actually, but I'm not saying that. I think that I'm pleased with the amount of courage that God's given me, is the best way of putting it. However, now I've said that, I don't want to then test myself again, because as soon as you say stuff, as soon as you put it out into the ether, into the universe, that's when the universe gets to work. So you have to be a little bit conscious about what you say, which is quite difficult when I'm just rambling on a vloggy type thing. However, yeah, it's I explained this yesterday. I've tried to fit in and just do the thing, and the feelings that I get from doing that, I find more difficult than dealing with the feelings of wearing a yellow Fanta hat, for an example. So I'm excited about the future. I guess I'm quite sad because, you know, being settled is something that would be cool, and if that's what God decides that is the plan, then that'll be the plan. And until then, just gotta crack on and do my best with the tools that I've got, and try and live a fulfilling existence where I've set goals, and I'm looking after myself, and I'm looking after myself from a place of, I want to be good to myself. I want to treat myself right, and then I'll then attract that in, and that would be really nice. And I feel like I'm in the right place in the rugby, well, I feel like I'm in the right place in the world for rugby league, definitely. In Warrington, I feel like I'm in the right boxing club now. I think there's some good people there. I'm getting good vibes from some of the lads in there, and that's cool. Because like how sometimes in boxing clubs it's not like that at all. You get proper screw-faced. So I'm really pleased to have the opportunity to box there. I'm really pleased that they're being patient with me about my injuries, being understanding, and yeah, thanks, Anne. And then yeah, we'll see what happens. I've got my footballs down here. I'm gonna continue to just go to the football nets and enjoy training for a bit of cardio, mix it up, start the running with this one. We're gonna start going running more, aren't we? And then that'll lift the mental health anyway. It always does. That's the key. You look tired. And yeah, I'm going into my 36th year here. And in numerology, that I feel really pleased about the fact that I managed to get here, because that I wasn't necessarily the least challenging part. Just getting here, making it here. So for me, that feels like a positivity. And I'm still here. I put on weight, but I chose to do that. I chose to. So I trying not to beat myself up about smoking and eating loads of chocolate recently, but like because of the challenges that I've faced, I used them as a tool to get me to this point, and I can't beat myself up, and I have to give them a lot of respect and love because I'm still here. Oh my goodness, that robot vacuum is so bad. I just got a notification. What a waste of money. I must send it back. So, in the interest of these two getting bored and tired, I might run them around to my mum and dad's. They've got quite a big garden. They're not here. But I'll go over there. They're over in Spain. My dad's birthday yesterday. And then give these a run, and then I might see about knocking on for Leonardo. But I don't really fancy. I would probably prefer calm today. But as I say, my almost soon to be ex-wife has had a very, very, very challenging life from Venezuela, and loads and loads and loads and loads of heavy stuff happened to her. And yeah, I believe that she's been manipulated against me, and it kills me because I've lost people to that before. Especially when I'm gonna lose my son. I've already lost him for however many months. I know that she loves me, and I know that she's scared about getting hurt, and I know that the reasons why she sort of just got spooked in the first place was, almost like her dreams were becoming a reality. We used to speak a lot about our dreams when we first met and what we're going to do in life and stuff when we were living in Spain, and it was just us two. And then we went and got the dog, and we got another dog, and then we got the baby. But prior to that, we used to speak a lot about our goals and what we wanted out of life, and she would always say settled family. And then when she got it, I think she just got completely spooked and ran for the hills. But I can only continue to provide what I deem to be what me, and an expression of me, and that's what I want as well. And please God that Leonardo will feel loved and cared for and secure and settled, and yeah, it's incredibly important to me. I would much prefer it to be within the family unit, but I don't know. I don't want to share too much, but she is a really, really beautiful person, a really, really beautiful soul, and she's really, really, really been hurt a lot. And I'm not angry at her for anything that's happened. It's just, yeah, I just want the best for the kid. And part of that's why I'm not doing the Coke and the chocolate and binge eating and stuff from now on. I'm just going to be strong and stoic, because I want to give him the best opportunity to be happy. And I think if I love myself and allow myself to walk down the path of achieving these really high-minded, ambitions that I've got, then me binge eating and me drinking Diet Coke and me smoking cigarettes isn't conducive to that. So that's where I'm at. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, I've got the hiccups, so I'm going to shoot. Well, yeah, happy birthday to anyone else. Happy birthday, Paul Gascoigne, and happy birthday, Harvey Price. Have a good one, fellas. And let's go for a drive now and figure out life, shall we? Try and figure somewhere cool. Right, peace and love. What does that guy say? Peace, love, and light. What's his name on thingy? shout out, what's his name? Chosen144. He does the tarot card readings, and he's very, very funny fucker. He's having me laughing. So it's cool that there's more of a sort of less feminine attachment to these spiritual practices, and it's really cool because the more the guys get on board, the more they open their minds, the more harmony that we'll be able to create between guys and girls, frankly, and then that's only going to lead to more understanding and more empathy and ultimately more harmony. So I always get more passionate when I talk about this stuff. Maybe I should focus on that. But anyway, ding ding. Yeah, let's do this. Bye, internet.